Hello, hello, welcome back. Today I'm watching Severance Season 2, Episode 3. And boy, are these weeks in between episodes the longest ever. I feel like I'm finally understanding how you guys are feeling, having to wait between shows and movies and release dates. Well, when I started this channel, I just had this bunch of movies and shows available to me and I never had to wait for anything. And now I'm like, oh my god, this is excruciating. Especially with a show where every episode is so tense and there's so many theories and it's not just like, oh, you start out and the beginning of the season is a bit chill and then towards the end you feel some tension. No, we're constantly like, what the hell is going on? And so I feel like I'm really struggling between wanting to look up all the theories, watch all the videos about it, but also wanting to be surprised by what the show is giving us and like being completely like flabbergasted, gazed, I don't know what the word is, by what I see happening right in front of me, right? And missing things and then being like, oh my god, I missed that. While other people who make all these analyzed videos, of course, have all seen things. So I'm really stuck between the two and I never know what to do. So without further ado, I'm just gonna start watching episode 3 because it's been a long wait and I'm here for it. If you like it, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, you can find the reactions to the next episodes already over on Patreon because there I'm a lot ahead. So you can find early access there, edited versions, but also full length if you like to watch the whole video together with me. All right, let's go. That looks really, really, really cold. I wonder if her car is gonna start. Damn, this is good. A good ad for this brand. Badass music. Driving on the parking lot. Man with a mission. The filming in this show is so cool.
36.
So long it takes from his car to get down. Man, there's so much going on with the clocks and the times and the... I can imagine if you work on a show like this, you must be so incredibly proud.
Show them the sketch.
O&D.
You can do this.
For Irv. Also constantly wondering, outie Irv, who he was messaging. Was it outie Bert? Any Irv?
You haven't been back there, have you? We got you.
Thank you, Helly.
The constant thing is like, Helly, Helena, Helly, Helena. People are so convinced it's Helena. The only thing I noticed when I ended the last episode was the donk in the elevator. There's no way there's gonna be a kiss, right? Because it's gonna leave us hanging off like, would she do it and would she flinch? If this is Helena, damn, she's really good at playing Helly.
I thought you were going to O&D.
I've recreated the paintings. The ones my outie was working on.
Whoa!
We could look for it, Dylan.
Or maybe you go yourself for stealth, you know?
Yeah, it's clear that he has other motives now.
Stealth?
Yeah.
Stealth.
I can't really
Dylan?
explain it.
This one.
Can't explain it, but we're being watched.
Hall pass.
Everything chill?
Dylan G, come with me, please.
The poor guy was just working, unless he's being...
Good morning, Seth.
giving a gift.
Natalie.
Looks like your balloons could use some coffee.
Hello.
The board says hello.
Hello, probably with that tone.
It wants you to feel appreciated and asks if you do.
Do you feel appreciated? Milkshake?
Please accept from the board these inclusively re-canonicalized paintings intended to help you see yourself in Kier, our founder.
Of course, she needs to explain who Kier is, because the guy had no idea. I'm a bit scared.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
You'll find the whole Kier cycle.
Oh my god. What is he even supposed to say? This is great. Oh my god. Let's get all the famous paintings and change them a little bitsy.
The board has concluded the call.
This is long eye contact.
Congratulations, Seth.
There's history between them, right? What was that? It's so weird because they never give you things that make you genuinely like super happy and excited. Like, how come that every reward is so cringy and ugh. I kind of never thought that her background would be so deep as it is, but it does make sense. Where are they? The goats. Where is there a mini barn? It doesn't even fit the mini goats.
Can you see anything?
Poop.
Careful, there's poop.
Oh, it's smaller than I thought. It looked really big earlier. Be careful that you can get back, right? If you want to. This door is not like inaccessible if you close it now. Or is it just like a flap? Wouldn't you think that if this was Helena, that she would be more looking at Mark's surprise and less at what she's seeing, because she already knows what she's seeing. She just wants to see what he's noticing. Oh my fucking god, jongens. Oh my god.
Are you here to kill me?
No. Sorry. Hi, I'm Mark,
I'm Helly.
and we're with Macro Data Refinement.
So literally seems no other show.
What is this place?
Mammalian's nurturable.
She's from Game of Thrones, right? Strong big lady, what's her name? Mamali, but it probably translates to something that still doesn't make sense. This is sad, isn't it? He got so much joy from meeting Bert and having Bert there. Now it's even hard to imagine that that actually happened and that he's just back. Like, it hurts more that it happened and that it's not there anymore than if it hadn't even happened, I think.
Her name's Miss Casey. She's our former wellness director.
How do you like my office?
Wellness. We don't abide such fripperies here. Maybe you should take that page of paper and be on your way.
Not until you've answered my question.
Uh-oh. You know what? It seems plausible that they had no wellness. If we thought their mental state was bad, look at this.
You should have left.
Where did they came from? Like, man.
Is it rude to keep asking why you're a kid? I don't mean to impugn. It's just like, are you okay? You know? They're not like forcing you to be here, are they?
Man, ugh.
Why are we going to the security room?
Why are we even asking any questions, you know? It's not like you're gonna get an answer anyway, and even if you get one, it's always weird and off. They do have a fire extinguisher. It's nice.
Dylan?
Hi.
Through good behavior and output, you've earned an 18-minute visitation event with your Audie's wife.
Cool.
I'm so paranoid. Is she real? Because we've never seen her. This must be in a way like for her, if she were real, like when you're having a partner with dementia maybe, and you're like, I know I love you, but you know that, but you don't feel it, or...
You really don't know me at all?
I hope she's real, just for my heart.
It's really nice to meet you, but am I in trouble?
Oh, no, you're not in trouble.
She's also the sweetest person ever.
We have 3 kids.
Like, imagine discovering that you're married. I wouldn't mind it being with her. She seems so kind. I'm like, hug me, mom.
My husband has had trouble keeping other jobs.
He dumb?
No,
He a dick?
no.
What is wrong with him?
Oh, nothing's wrong with him. He never quite found his thing.
I love her. She's real. Otherwise, I hate this show.
He's actually kind of a fuck up.
Hey, they're really going through it, you see, right? He have 3 kids and there's income trouble, so that sucks, right? But there's clearly a lot of love. Otherwise, you also wouldn't have 3 kids with someone and stay through the job trouble. And she wouldn't be here otherwise.
So Jim is 6, and Ruth is 4, and Merrick just turned 2.
6, 4, and 2. Rough times.
A snow globe.
Oh, that's a good laugh.
I worked with Bert for 6 years, and I only ever saw him scared of one thing. He spent 2 hours on his hair the first time he went to visit you.
Oh my god. This is so bad because I feel like my heart is filling with joy and love and it's gonna be ripped apart right after.
How do you know about the exports hall?
I'm sorry?
Well, he didn't, but now you told him.
They just disappeared her. And if we let this happen to Miss Casey, then who's gonna step up when it happens to us?
Could it also be that they sometimes send Helena in, like last time, but now they send in Ellie?
She used to come do her sessions in our husbandry tanks.
Husbandry tanks?
She said my outie excels at stargazing. Meant a great deal to me.
As far as we know, she was retired just like they say. But if you suspect otherwise, we won't hinder your search.
Oh, there a click happened.
But before you go, we would like to see your bellies.
Excuse me.
See? Pouchless.
Pouchless? It's funny because I currently am carrying a big pouch. Couple of months.
I'm glad we did this. I mean, I hope for you this was...
Yeah, it was.
And I'll be good. I'm gonna make you all proud.
I'm always proud of you, Dylan.
Oh.
I love you.
He's not wearing a wedding ring. He's wearing an engagement ring. Is he wearing a wedding ring?
Yeah.
Do he have to take it off when he goes in? I don't know what I need to feel about this. We saw him asking a lot of questions about his outie. She wasn't asking any questions about him as an innie.
How was the thing?
What thing?
Is she like a security officer, a guard, or police officer? Or what if she's gonna fall in love with his innie?
This is Natalie Kalin from Lumon. Natalie just stopped by to discuss my book, actually.
Oh.
The Way to His Heart.
I'm sure you know by now that your husband's work has found its way onto our severed floor. Yeah, do we know how that happened yet?
We've actually moved beyond that, and we are now discussing the
result.
The result.
What the f*** is going on?
There's a certain verbiage to which innies respond more favorably.
For what, though? For what results?
Rickon.
Yep, his book. I guess you and your work friends were so inspired by it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love that reaction.
Have you told Rickon what we're doing here?
Are you insane? No.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like really in his team. The iceberg picture as the tip of the iceberg. What's underneath the water? Milkshake. Is he happy about this? Man, I don't know. Maybe he is happy about it. He's putting it far away though. You would think that he's hanging up one if he's so happy about it. Oh, that it like burns onto your... Yeah. Okay, I didn't get that.
If you want me back, you must accommodate my needs. Marcus is so close to completing Cold Harbor. I must be floor manager.
I hear ego. Hubris. Arrogance.
What about it though, if this was her project? I can imagine if you start a project that you want to finish it.
Everything I accomplished, I earned through dedication and industry. Not because I was born into it.
Ooh, I would never go there.
I think you've overestimated your contributions. We didn't have to ask you back.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I feel like now we might see her doing the final kick.
Please see if the board is available. Let's go speak with them together.
This is crazy. If I were her, I'd be in fear of my life at this point. Oh, I like with the boom in the music when he takes a step forward. She knows, I think, what they're doing, right? They know about the harbor project, and I feel like that they could do stuff to her as well. Look at this scene, like always the symmetry.
Jesus
Christ.
Oh,
boy.
What?
She's the one that...
It doesn't work.
Contacted him last season, right?
Oh my... Unlock the door.
Why?
Isn't she a killer, too?
Unlock this fucking door!
What?
There's an easier way.
Didn't seem particularly easy for PD.
No, it didn't.
Did he tell her your wife is alive at Lumon?
Who told you that?
Can you just feel his heart rip again?
Is Jim alive?
Come on, tell him. There's no need for this quiet.
She was the last time I saw her.
but it wasn't Gemma. Like, is this it? Is this just what you're gonna say? And the communication skills in this conversation. This poor man.
I want to help you, but you have to trust me.
It's so hard to trust anyone.
There is one way and one way only to get information in and out of Lumon, and that's reintegration. I'm better at it now. I can make it work with you.
Oh!
I can sew together a version of you that loves her with a version of you that can...
Yes, do it. I want to see my wife.
He would do anything. Yeah, he would do anything for her. Man, if something ever were to happen to me, I would hate that my husband would feel the way Mark is feeling. I'm better at it now. Okay.
Waves aren't in sync. That's what we're here to do.
I really hope this never exists.
What is your first memory?
This is so well done.
You on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Oh, and he woke up.
Who are you?
No, don't do this to us. Oh man, the show. All right, so this episode was crazy, right? And I feel like so much has happened that I feel like you just need to go over each character almost to know what's going on. And I feel like this has nothing to do with what Lumon is doing in a sense, but I feel like the Dylan storyline is gonna be horrific. Gretchen clearly is impressed by his innie. His innie is clearly not what he's on the outside. And I fear that she might fall for him. And then what? How does that work? Because I feel like I've asked this in season 1 about cheating or no cheating. What if you fall in love with the version of your partner on the inside, but then you need to go home afterwards to his outside version and he is not what you want him to be? And I feel so bad because of course on the outside, like there's 3 kids, maybe the jobs didn't fit you, you just didn't find your way. On the inside, oh man, it's gonna hurt so much. And I feel like Innie Dylan is gonna really like Gretchen and then he's not gonna work with the others because he's like super happy with what is going on. I also wonder about her job. Like, do you reckon it would be at Lumon or not? I don't know, but I feel like that's gonna be horrendous. The whole reintegration scene is just crazy, right? With the wires and the waves and the questions. And I also feel like, what is next episode gonna be like with Mark being reintegrated? Because we start like at the beginning with him on the table. Go Belle. That is like... Okay, so there's clearly that she has something over Lumon. She clearly has some power. And I feel like she's not afraid to leverage that. But then the moment she steps in, she sees a driver and she's like, no, 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 no. So she recognizes him. And I really feel like at one point she's like, they're gonna hurt me so much. But I don't know, I feel like that was to be expected, right? This is such a scary company. You're just gonna press them? I don't think so. But it's so like, what is her story? And then so many other things. Goats, I have no idea. Barges, I have no idea. They also look a lot more different than the other departments. I don't know what's going on there. The milkshake thing I found crazy this episode because the paintings, how, whoa. I feel like it's tone deaf, but like tell me what you think. I feel like it's so tone deaf and then he has blue eyes in the paintings and you're kind of like, nice try, I guess. And he put them away, so I feel like he's not happy with it either. I sometimes wonder if he's just putting up an act because there's so much going on and that he's like, I need to keep doing this or I'll be in trouble. But he clearly, I don't know, he wasn't like, wow, whoa, whoa. Maybe he's even wondering like, why would you do this? And then the visual with Natalie, that scene is incredible, right? When they're looking at each other and I'm like, is there been history? Does she care for him? Is she worried about him? Does she know this is tone deaf? What is going on with her? She was always just a communicator. But now I'm also wondering how Helly has no access to... Well, Helena has no access to the board because she called Natalie and Natalie had to call the board. And also there's no board that's available like that. So like, what is going on with that board? But I also feel like that's just something that they will just put on us at one point because, I don't know. Like, how interesting that Natalie can call them and Helena can't. Is it Helena on the inside or not? I still don't know. I can't say it right because you had that scene where they didn't kiss. In both their roles, you would understand because there's some new info, which is Gemma. And even if Helly is super into Mark, I think she would be hesitant to have that warmth again if you know that you're looking for his wife. And then Helena on her side might just not be really inclined to want to kiss him. Or if she would, it would be really clear that maybe she's not Helly because that would be super insensitive towards the situation with Gemma. I don't know. And then with Irving and the elevator and the export hall, I have no idea. It's weird that we saw Gemma, is it in the intro? Like where that scene is where she's in the elevator from the export hall. Cold Harbor. I can't wait. The show is so good. Maybe it's good that it's an episode each week because I do feel like you value the show so much because this is gonna like keep going in your mind the whole week. Well, if you immediately watch the next episode, it would be immediate gratification, but I feel like this show is one that maybe deserves messing up our minds because that's what's going on for the characters and that's going on for us as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I feel like the characters that I already loved, I feel like they make so good. And then I feel like there's other characters that I never knew were that important that are being lifted up. We got Ragabi back, which I feel like is gonna add a whole nother level if you can start reintegrating people. I'm worried about her swearing during the procedure because it's like, that's not good. And we know that what happened with PD. Now I'm thinking about it, I do feel that maybe her swearing is a warning that his reintegration is not gonna work perfectly and that there's gonna be some wrongs there that might make the show interesting too, right? But that it's not just a complete, yep, reintegration worked, let's go. We'll see. I also wonder how easy it is for him to go down again. Like, do you keep the knowledge of both parties? Also, imagine what that does to you if you're in love with someone on the outside and on the inside you hear that. So rationally, you know that you're in love with someone on the outside and you hear that they're passed away. You're like, whoa. But you're also falling in love with someone else. Ooh, Dylan, man. I know this has nothing to do with the reintegration, the waves and the harbor and the projects, but like the Gretchen, she's such a sweetheart from what we saw when she was down there. But I feel like even on the outside, you feel for her because it seems like she's working. It seems like she's taking care of the kids, and 3 kids with only 2 years apart each. Wow. We'll see this slowly torture that we cannot stop. I don't want to stop. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I'm going crazy right now. If you want to see the other reactions to the next episodes already, I'm a bit ahead on Patreon, so you can watch the next ones over there already if you cannot wait. I post early access to the edited versions, but also the full-length versions if you like to watch the whole episode with me. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!